All right, let's check out this.
Basically, when I met my man, like I had a sugar daddy and like a couple of pay pigs that were, buying me things and sending me money. So he, I guess, was always used to that. I would tell him about my dates with. I had like one. He follows me on here, so I have to be like really careful about what I say. He's really sweet. He met me at a bar, and full stop, he came up to me and he was like, I was dressed like a dominatrix, y'all. I thought we were going to the Latin club, and so I dressed like real spicy. And we ended up going to a country bar in Oklahoma. So I'm at this country bar, and this dude is staring me down. And he comes up to me and he goes, "I wish I had $1 on me to give you $1 for every pound that you weigh." And I was like, bro, that's some cash right there. So the next day I like messaged him and sent him a picture of the scale, and he PayPal'd me that shit instantly, real money, and then asked me to dinner. And so I started going to dinner with him, and he would just, you know
The whole, the whole PayPal pay pig thing and the sugar daddy shit is, adults could do whatever they want. I want to preference that adults can do whatever they want. I'm not here telling what adults shouldn't do or what they. I mean, whatever. But this is the thing where I've said this before, where I'm not. I said I support men. I don't support all men. To be someone's pay pig, to be sugar daddy is a little bit different. The pay pig thing I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know really a whole lot about it. it's just it's just men being financially abused. They're not getting nothing. What I perceive different than sugar daddies. They're not getting no sugar. They're just being. These are men that want to be financially abused. Now the sugar daddy thing is like different, where supposedly these men are paying, but they are getting some sugar. So to be honest, it's like she's saying like she had these things when she was with in her relationship. It's like the man that's in a relationship with her is like seriously. This is why I don't believe that women settle. I believe men are the ones who settle because I don't see these women respect these men, actually love these men, actually care for these men. So men will take whatever they can, even if she doesn't care for them, love them, or whatever. Women will take whatever they. I mean, men will take whatever they can. Uh, and I also, this is why I said dating for women is easy. It is really easy. I've said this countless times before. Whether a woman is fat, skinny, old, young, pretty, ugly, there will always be men out there. There will always be men out there that would gladly date you, gladly date you. They will gladly even marry you. There will always be men out there. Women will never have a problem with finding men. Now, again, the difference is finding men or finding men you want. Those are the difference. Yes, certain things women do, they will have a hard time finding the men they want, the men that they think that they have standards for. But finding men, no, I would never say women can't find a man because I would say that's absolutely idiotic. You can't. Women can. Like I said, no matter what demographic or what group she's in, the fat group, the skinny group, whatever, there will always be a man out there that will gladly grovel for you. That's how lowly men are. Men have the lowest of low standards. So
give me money for my company. He doesn't drive, so I would like drop him off, pick him up and drop him off after every date. And he would invite me inside, you guys, and his house was so nice. He wouldn't even like, I wasn't even allowed to get close to some of the stuff because it was like so precious. Like he loaned he loans things to museums because his house is like furniture from Marie Antoinette's family and like ancient rugs from Cairo and shit. I was, anyways, he never wanted anything literally he never even tried to hug me or anything. And I like told my boyfriend how weird it was because I was like, we're like a year in and like nothing's happening, bud. Like, come on. And so, anyways, he finally did ask for a little bit more, but it was nothing, nothing. I don't know. It wasn't sexual, like that's for sure. Like it wasn't even. That's a story for another time. But and like I went and told my boyfriend, like I was like, dude, he finally asked for something more, and my boyfriend was so excited for me, and like we were just both stoked on that. So he's always been cool with it, and like my pay pegs when I first started dating him would like buy him stuff, like Valentine's Day presents, Christmas presents. Like they would pay for me to buy him things.
Man has no self-respect. You know, it's like, I guess these are the things where you get your bag, but it's like, as a man, do you have any self-respect? I don't know.
And he's just always been for it. So for us, I don't know, like he just really supports me getting that bag. And so like I don't date like I don't have like emotional, like romantic connections with people outside of situations that financially benefit me. But if they do financially benefit me, they financially benefit us. And I don't know if that's like, I don't know if other people do it like that, but that's what we like. Basically, when I met my
This is a thing where men that date women like this, men that date the OF models, men that date the strippers, the P stars. I think unless you're a man that's in these, I mean, what she's doing is not an industry, but you know, I'm talking about the other ones that you're in this industry too. If you're not, I think these men have no self-respect. I mean, again, everyone's adult. It's consenting adults. Supposedly, her boyfriend is consenting to it. So really, I'm not saying anything about that. I'm not saying anything about that. You're consenting adults. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you happy. But it's just that this is a thing where if this is if women like this will take the incels, I think we won't have any incels men anymore. You know, I think incel men would gladly be in relationships like that, and I would assume that the man that she would have, could have fall into those categories because honestly, he's shown how little self respect he has. You know, here's a little bit more of a video of her. I'm not, the music is what it's like. You know, and this is what people are paying for. You know, these are what these men are paying for. This is her. Oh, sorry, her boyfriend. I mean, he seems like a normal man, but I mean, and again, whatever he wants, that if that's what he wants, but it's just, I mean, I just does he seem like a man that has a whole lot of self respect? Like, does he seem like a man that has a whole lot of boundaries? But I mean, again, he does look like there are chubby chasers. There are chubby chasers out there, and he definitely falls in that category of a chubby chaser. Um, and there's nothing wrong with that. That part is like, who cares if he's like, he's skinny and she's big. I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about obviously the dynamic of the relationship. You see how little self respect he has. If she's entertaining other men, sugar daddies, pay pigs, all these stuff, like men for money, it's like, do you? I don't know. I don't see that you can't. I mean, please explain to me. Maybe I need to be enlightened. Right? I've said this before. I will be fine with getting my mind changed. I'm open to change my mind on my viewpoints. Enlighten me. Um, because none of these are like actually concrete, logic based kind of thought process or thoughts. But I just can't imagine it. I just can't comprehend any man would find that would have any self respect in himself when he deals with a woman that does that. You know, so I don't think so. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is an interesting relationship, but I mean, again, it's not the worst. I mean, I'm not saying that. Again, it's more about the other video, not this one. You know, I'm just giving you a. This is the the lovely couple, and you can see the type of relationship it is. So you know, and this is a thing where it shows you that uh how men worship, pedalize women. I think that's a dangerous thing. I think that's a dangerous thing where a lot of men, and I've been there, I've done that, where a lot of men view women like gods, like goddesses, like queens. I, in turn, you view yourself lower than her, not her equal, not her better. You view herself lower. I think that's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. I think that's a recipe for disaster. So, because those are a recipe where the woman will step all over you. She's controlling the relationship. She is. She has your manhood in the palm of her hand, controlling it. So, I don't know. What do you guys think?